Let's talk toys today, guys. How many toys have you bought your children and grandchildren that they get bored with? They've read the books, outgrown the clothes, played with the toys, they're bored with it all, they need new. What do you do with it? Get stuffed in the attic, closet, given away, donated to Goodwill, tossed in the trash. I'm going to tell you another way. You can trade your clothes and your toys and your video games and your books for different ones that your kids love. Okay? Won't cost you a dime. So this is how you do it. You have what I like to call a trade party. A trade party is pretty much like the jewelry party, the lingerie party, the toy parties that you already have in your house, the candle parties. A lot of people have these home parties. And the difference with this is, instead of selling out of a catalog and trying to sell so much merchandise so that you can earn free items, you are going to trade your own items for your neighbors, your friends, your family's items that they no longer want. Their closet full of stuff. So you send out the invitations. First you plan your party. You think, who do you want to invite? Now, if you have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old at home, you don't want to invite the lady down the street who has a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old, because they're not going to want your kids' books, they're not going to want your kids' clothes or your toys, and your kids aren't going to be able to use theirs. So think about who you're inviting. Invite people that are similar to your kids in age, a little younger, a little older, a little difference in sizing, a little the same sizing, so that you can trade things without problem. You don't want to invite 5 people with boys and 1 person with a girl, because the girl's not going to want your trucks, she's not going to want your Transformer books, Lightning McQueen, she's not going to want your basketball. I mean, some girls do, but most won't. So invite a variety of people. Invite a lot of people. It's good to not invite just 4 or 5 people and say, let's come over and let's trade some things. Invite at least 10 people, maybe 20 people, so you get a lot of people coming, and it's like a toy shop. So everybody gets to go home happy with something. And you can decide, tell people, bring as many things as you want, and whatever you bring, that's what you leave with. So if you bring 4 items, you leave with 4 items. If you bring 10 items, you leave with 10 items. Or you can ask everybody, please bring 10 items each, however that works for you. And you also have to decide, do you want electronics or do you want battery operated toys? If you want electronics, you have to make sure that they work. And same with the battery operated toys, because you don't want someone getting home after they've just gotten a DVD player or a VTech book and calling you up and saying, geez, I was at your party last night and I got this VTech book, went to try it with some batteries in it, doesn't work. Do you know who I got it from, who brought it to trade? Because now what do I do? You don't want to be in the middle of that. So a lot of times I'll say no electronics to that. Use your judgment. If you're going to do battery toys like the VTech toys, put batteries in them so that anybody who wants to can try them, can play them, can make sure every function of it works before they take it home. Batteries included in the toys. You could put a basket of batteries out, but then say I have the batteries in here and I'm trying it and someone else wants to see if the Scooby-Doo flashlight works. They need my batteries. So now I'm feeling bad, so I'm not going to try every function. I'm going to give them the batteries so they can try their flashlight. So it's good to have the batteries in everything. So maybe you want to put that on the invite. If you're bringing battery operated toys, make sure they function properly and make sure they include batteries. Now with your DVDs, your video games, play them before you bring them to the party. Make sure they work. Make sure your papers are included, your games are included that come with the game. Make sure everything's in there as if you bought it brand new, because what good is buying a game if you don't know how to play it? So make sure your stuff's in there. Yes, blocks are great, no matter how many you have, but if you're missing a few, don't bring them. Nobody wants to buy or trade for a box of blocks that are missing 3. What do they want your toys for that are basically broken? The same with Lego sets, puzzle pieces. Make sure everything is in there. And then it's a great thing, you know, if your book is brand new looking. My son got this book, $7.99, from the Scholastic Book Fair at school, and he maybe read it once. Says to me he read it a few times and he got bored with it. Binding isn't even really opened all the way. It's beautiful shape, perfect condition to give. And you don't want to trade something that has milk on it. It's gross looking. Make sure everything's clean, everything works, and all the pieces are there. And then have a great party. Bring some wine, some cheese and crackers, some coffee and cookies, whatever works for you, whatever you like to entertain with. And you'll leave with some great things. And have a good time meanwhile. Only have to have an hour or two party, enough time to give people time to sit down and relax with a coffee and look at a couple books that they want to trade for their kids. It's a great time, especially around the holidays. If you go through your kids' things, you'll notice they have things that they've never owned sometimes. I'm not even kidding you. I went through my daughter's closet. She got a game she got for Christmas, Scrabble game. No, it was Clue. She never opened it. It's brand new. That's a perfect thing to bring to a trade party because my daughter doesn't want it. She didn't like the game. She didn't want to play it, but someone else could trade for it and end up with a brand new game they could give away as a gift for their child. And it's great to get something brand new unopened because you know the pieces are there. So make sure you have good stuff and an abundance of stuff, abundance of people to invite, and you'll see you'll have a great time. And save yourself some money and clean out your closet. Have more stuff that your kids will use. So next time your kids say you're bored, oh look, I got you a new book. Very easy. Didn't cost you a dime. Cost you a night out to have fun with your friends. Very nice. So try it. Let me know what you think. Being a mom of 6 kids and grandma 4 now, I tell you, I've bought so many things that have ended up tossed aside. This is a good way to recycle them. So let me know if it works for you. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And best of all, be kind. Life's too short for anything else. Be kind and be happy. God bless.